Yo. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Hey, look. Hey, we back with another episode of GNC Sports Talk
Sorry, go ahead.
on this lovely Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. We just want to thank y'all for tuning in as always. It's an exciting day right now. We have the 2026 NBA draft about to come up. We're about to see who's going number one. Give y'all the updates if y'all ain't paying attention to it. Give y'all our analysis on the players that have been taken out and on the teams that they're going to. But look, it's draft time, man. Look, hey, I feel like I'm getting drafted right now. How you feeling, sir?
I'm good. I am Gary.
This is Cary.
GNC Sports Talk, we do it.
For the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture. You did.
And if this is your first time hearing this show, know this. Number one sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. As my good brethren said over here, we have a lot to get into today. Yeah. We're actually watching the NBA draft live, so you may get insights, highlights, and excitement or dull moments from us because we might be shocked, we might not be.
Right.
And most importantly, we got just a couple of things to talk about. So before we get started, here's a glimpse into what we're gonna talk about. The Brendan Sorsby saga is over. NBA draft is coming on, like he said. Sure. We'll get into that randomly but surely. But most importantly, there are trades happening right now.
Okay, yeah.
And the NBA is about to be set ablaze. This is the last kumbaya before we get to the end, right? All right, you ready for it?
Yes, sir.
So what we got to do real quick, if you are a repeat offender, make sure you sit up there, make some noise, give it a round of applause. Repeat offenders, we love y'all, we need y'all, and we can't do this without you. And if this is your first time tuning in, we want to say thank you, welcome, and we love you already. It only takes one time for you to show up and come back the next week for you to be a repeat offender.
You already know.
Last but not least, if you can, if you will, in the comments, put an M next to the artist, album, or song. As we all know, music connects us all, and that's no different in sports. Every rapper wants to be a ball player, and every ball player wants to be a rapper.
Yes, sir.
All right. And
y'all forgive me. I ain't wearing the glasses, but I can still see.
Oh, God.
I can still see.
All right. Well, I'll grab the comments, so let me make sure
I got it. I got it.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Everybody say hey to our mama.
What up, mama?
Thank you for joining us.
Nobody coming to see you on it.
I just had to do that.
I didn't know it was a us, but yeah, she's a part of us, I guess. Yeah. Okay. All right. I didn't know who he was. Another great show.
From ROB. All right, number one sports podcast for everyone on vacation. The best sport podcast to listen to while you're traveling. Ain't that the truth? Go ahead, mama.
Good evening, G.R. Houston.
What up, though?
What up from
Black Raiden?
Hi, everybody.
I just went out for a 40 ball, too. All right.
G, thank you for speaking to our mom. We love it. All right.
What
up, Killer Cam?
What up?
What it do? Oh, I got a funny one for Spencer just cuz. Just cuz. Thank you, Cam, for speaking to our mom. Okay, what we want to start with, because basketball will consume most of this today. Ooh, let me make sure I do this. Let me make sure I do right. Boom, right there. Let me do that. Oh yeah, last thing. Why? How could I forget? We have a book here, and thank you for hitting that money sign, because that is what we ultimately want to do. First digital product, first real live book. I'm working on that to make sure we can get that to y'all faster. But from I did episode 1, it is in the comments, in the description. I'm sorry, it's in the description. It's in the bio. Go ahead and click that thing. Why? Just because, we kind of dope, right?
Hey, man,
we kind of dope. Yes.
You hear me?
Go check out From I Did episode 1. Appreciate you on that.
Yes, sir. Sir.
There it is. And without further ado, go ahead.
I was gonna say the comment from Mama. They at home, Mama. They at home. Glad she's talking about my glasses. They at home. It's all good though. It's all good. I can see. I still got 1920 vision, whatever you want to call it.
1920 is crazy.
19 to 20.
Oh, 19 to 20.
Yeah, we're gonna go 19 to 20.
Okay.
So yeah, man, let's talk about it. What you want to talk about first?
So I want to talk about for a few minutes, if y'all will indulge me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all know about it, but we're gonna do a good job of giving background to this. Brendan Sorsby, the guy who got caught gambling and then went to rehab and all this and all that. For a few hours, the courts let Brendan Sorsby have his happy ending. And then they took it away.
And then they took it away. Or Texas Tech took it away. Look, conspiracy theory, if you will.
I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory.
I mean, you can throw it out there. They ain't gonna see it, but we here at GNC Sports Talk can. We can say it.
So what happened is Brendan Sorsby, I guess, talented quarterback here from the greater Dallas area. He went to Lake Dallas High School. He then received his papers, if you will, to go and play for Indiana. He was a backup. He was a red shirt. Mm-hmm. So he was sitting on the bench. This is where he began to place bets. And if you don't know anything about sports right now, the biggest thing that's being talked about for the last 3 to 4 years is gambling. Gambling has entered the ring.
Yes, indeed.
And he placed bets. Over 9,000 bets. I did some research. They said it was over $90,000 too when everything added up.
All that money could be saved.
Now, the only difference is he didn't do these bets while he was playing. He was actually on the bench. I believe they said he never betted when he was in the game playing. But this took place, and gambling is a big deal.
How could you know?
How could you know? How could you know? And so then he transferred to Cincinnati, where he had a pretty good season where he did 2,800 yards roughly that he threw for, 27 touchdowns, and 27 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Sorry, I wanted to make sure. I saw somebody say 9. But he did that. So he was a pretty decent quarterback and then enters Texas Tech, who has the money. He got a big payout, and that enters us into this year, 2026. So he's supposed to play for Texas Tech, a big acquisition in the NIL era. It's about how much you could pay somebody. Literally, you're looking at what can you do for that year. What I'll ask you and start off with, what do you say to this whole story for what we know before we get to the ruling? Because that's very important for how we're going to set up what made us irritated with this story so much.
Yeah, so off the rip, well, let's just say he does have talent. He is a talented quarterback. When he came out of high school, I'm pretty sure he was maybe a 3 or 4 star recruit, which that ain't no joke. So I mean, starting off, he had a promising future. But now, now we get into the ebbs and flows of everything, of what happens after the fact, after he gets to Texas Tech, or when he's playing in Indiana or not playing in Indiana. We start seeing the flaws from him, and we also see the bigger picture, which is gambling. That's the key thing about all of this. We can talk about him and what he did off the field or on the field, or for the gambling and everything. But when it all comes down to it, the main thing that we are speaking about is gambling, betting. As a collegiate athlete, and not only a collegiate athlete, on the teams that you're playing for.
Yeah, I hear you, and I'm rocking with you all the way up to a certain point, right? Like, I'm on the fence, and I usually tend not to be on the fence of, you know better, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are being set up for failure also is the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You in a sport where, again, this reflects to the NCAA, and something that I pointed at last time. The NCAA has been doing this for years, profiting off the back of the athletes, right? But now into this new narrative where gambling is involved and everybody else can get a piece of the pie minus the athlete with whatever sport they play. And they kind of did some reframing and saying, just don't bet on the sport that you're playing.
That's it.
But again, you see these millions of dollars, sometimes billions of dollars going in at this one time, and you can't bet on it. Ain't it enticing to sit out there and do it, especially when he didn't have any skin in the game, meaning he wasn't playing?
Mm-hmm.
And the shocking thing about it is, I don't know if you want to say he took responsibility by letting himself into rehab. I don't understand that part. Does that make a difference to you?
Yeah, well, if you're trying to better yourself as a human being and you don't want to lose all your money and you ain't trying to, stay in debt, yes, I think going to rehab would definitely do anybody help. It would definitely help anybody that goes to rehab.
So do you think that should make the sentence lighter though? The fact
No.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Some actions deserve consequences.
Yeah, because
some actions do deserve consequences.
I think we're just like how G.R. Houston Jack is saying. I just don't understand how they got caught up in gambling. And it's becoming so frequent, so inconsistent, right?
Mhm.
Like you really sitting up there, you looking at it, right? You're gambling. So you're not smart enough to go gamble on something that you're not participating in. No, you want to do the thing that you're participating in.
Okay.
And I don't think they understand that you can't be a part of what you're playing in to gamble on. Because it don't look right. That's where you get, they're fixing the games, they're point shaving, they're doing all of these things that have nothing to do with, we'll say, the purity of the game.
Yep.
And let's be honest, back with the mob, Goodfellas, what it was based off of, for instance, you saw how they were getting involved with point shaving. We've seen the stories in real life also.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why they can't get involved in that.
And
hold on real quick. What's up, Janita? And the exploration of college athletes is crazy work. Right.
Dirty work.
Right. And at the center of it, what's not being talked about is that the NCAA still does not have anything going on to say this is the letter of the law and we're going to get with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, they're supposed to protect the college athlete, the student athlete, but in all actuality, they only care about the money. So they only deal out punishments, but they don't deal out any protections. And I think that's the part of the story that gets missed the most.
And also right now, for the first pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select AJ DeBanster. So, let's keep going.
Gambling and sports have been interesting bedfellas. Yeah.
Bedfellows, man.
It is so interesting that you can sit up there and say you on one side of it, but then on the other side of it, it's like, okay, so where do you justify the NIL thing? Because that's a gambling thing. They promote gambling on every aspect of everything that you listening to.
It's kind of hard not to. It's hard not to look at it and try to. It's hard to get away from something like that, especially when it's in your face 24/7. When you look on ESPN, it's in your face. When it's on. When it's on, go ahead, go mama. All right, when it's on ESPN2, Fox Network, when you on your phone on YouTube, when you on Spotify or Apple Music, it's there in your face. So it's kind of hard to negate the fact that you can't get away from it. It's like right there, like you have to have some kind of self-control not to do it.
And here's the thing that really like encompasses this story. You want to know why it doesn't matter a lot of the times? Because teams like Texas Tech knew all of this going into it, and then they still tried to pay him. They even sat up there with a local court to say, because the NCAA didn't have those rules and regulations, yo, this ain't right. You ain't protecting the players. There's no precedent here. You want to rule it case by case? Well, we're going to rule this case by case by saying, no, he going to play.
Yep.
So what happened after that is individual colleges, teams, started taking a stance saying, yo, we're not going to play y'all if he's going to play the sport because we don't know if it's fair game or anything like that. And we don't want to associate with it. So I would say this, shout out to the colleges for taking a stand, right? Like, we got to draw the line somewhere. Mm-hmm. I think what is crazy is the fact that for a few hours, he's about to be eligible.
For a few hours, he was.
And then after that, a bigger court, a federal court said, nah, we can't do this thing.
Can't do it. Not going to be able to do.
But the biggest part about it is, I think it's what we said. After Texas Tech started seeing people like actively campaign, they knew that they weren't going to be able to play a full schedule. Yep. And that's what I said when this first story came out a couple weeks back. Yo, at the end of the day, what's going to happen is this. And it's simple.
Money talk.
Money talk, BS walk, and Texas Tech not about to sit up here and forego no season for no player.
Yeah, not for you.
Hey, and would you say before we got on?
What you mean?
They messing up the count?
If you know the wire reference, you messing up the count. Messing up the count, man.
Yeah.
Marlo need his money. Avon need his money.
Yeah. So you messing up the count. Nobody's bigger than the program. It's literally billions of dollars, especially in the South, being generated for football because it'll literally fund the rest of your athletic programs. College sports is so big that when you get to these, say, bigger schools, the athletic department doesn't even participate with the school in terms of they fund themselves.
Yeah.
Heck, they might kick something back to the school just because they're doing that much on their own.
Yeah. Yeah. I can understand that, man. Like it is what it is, dog. It's tough. It's tough. Like, but you know, you gotta have some kind of you have to have self control. Like or even, again, you can gamble, but you just don't gamble in college. What's so hard about that? Don't gamble on your own teams. Like you can gamble in pro
Well, you
sports.
can gamble on other sports, but you can't gamble in a sport that you with.
Yeah. So if you want to gamble on basketball, they I'm pretty sure they gamble for NFL games, right?
Yeah.
You can gamble on NFL games, soccer games, XFL games, all of the baseball games, college and pros, like all that stuff you can gamble on, man. Why? Like the sport that you playing, I don't understand. Me personally, I don't understand.
Yep. From Janita, the protection is slim. FSR, DraftKings. So was it FanDuel, Bet365, BetMGM, Caesars Sportbook, all the sports book. ESPN has a sports book, and they also have that little thing at the back of it saying, if you have a problem gambling, make sure you contact this number.
Hold on, let's not forget they be saying fast. They be saying it fast. If you have a problem, make sure you call. Make sure you call 1-800 gamble anonymous.
So what happened? Just to put this in a nice little bow, he was gambling when he was at Indiana on his own team, right? He wasn't playing, but he was gambling on his own team. Big red flag, a big no-no. If we had the red flag, I'd throw it, but we don't, so leave it be. But the way to wrap this in a nice little bow, Texas Tech, NCAA courts took a stand. Whether they liked it or not, they all took a stand. And he's done, right? The supplemental draft, which means right now he can work out for teams. I believe in July sometime is going to take place. So he can work out for teams. And if teams are willing to place a draft pick on him for the upcoming draft, which is a 2027 draft, then he will be able to second round, third round, fourth round. He will be picked up in a draft for that. It's a lose-win situation, if you ask me, though.
Yeah, they. I know they announced it today that the NFL announced that it will not hold a supplemental draft this year, effectively denying Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby attempt to skirt NCAA punishment for gambling violations by jumping immediately into the pros.
You should have saved me on that one.
Yeah, but no. Look, it just came up on mine. Breaking news. So either he gonna have to wait next year, or look, the Canadian Football League might be calling. Who knows?
Yeah, and this is the price, and the NFL took a stand along with the NCAA and the courts, as they should. But the real culprit is this. This is where I want to wrap it up. The real culprit is this. Man, look, the NCAA, we still don't have a ruling of. That episode is actually going to come soon since we got time to do it. So we're going to do some deep research on exactly what their part in what this is supposed to be the regulation of. We're going to do some deep research on that. But yeah, once again, the NCAA is the one that comes out on top.
That's it.
And they did nothing.
They ain't do it.
Per usual.
Yeah, they just twiddle their thumbs and, just let everything just be bygones.
Yeah.
But shout out to the NFL for stepping up, man. Y'all stepped up. Like, y'all stepped up big, man. You try to find a loophole. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ain't even know about supplemental draft. I don't even know what that is. Before it came out there, I didn't know what it is. I didn't know what it was.
I got you.
But they put their foot down. Hey man, look, you can't be doing all that gambling, think everything all sweet. Like you try to find a loophole because you ain't gonna play. You know you ain't gonna play this year, and then you try to go somewhere and play next year. Try to come to the NFL. Nah, they ain't gonna go.
For that one shot for Brendan Sorsby's career. As far as college and now NFL for right now, we have a salute.
And we also have a. That's what's about to happen to you, sir.
It sucks.
It's gonna be crickets for the rest of your career.
It sucks. Okay, what we can get into right now, what we do know about is the draft is going on. We have that going on. If you want to pull up those picks, I think it's no shocker what's going on right now.
Darren Peterson drafted number 2,
and Utah. No, Memphis. Memphis pick will be in here in a minute.
Ooh, who you think they're gonna get?
I have no idea.
Carlos Boozer. We got Caleb Wilson. What's up?
Probably Caleb. We'll see. We shall see. I would say either Caleb or Boozer.
Okay.
But we shall see. But yes, while the draft is going on, teams are literally looking to trade and save their franchise, and with the new rules in place, it's not good for you to tank. It's actually better for you to try to make the play-in tournament and really try. What we do have is trades that took place. And as I get that pulled up, do we want to talk about the biggest trade or do we want to walk it down real quick?
And walk it down. First, I got to give a big shout out to Ayo Nasumu with the Minnesota Timberwolves right now. He signed or intends to sign a 5-year, $112 million contract to return to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And look, I think that's a good deal. Maybe a little bit too much, a little bit too much dip. But I mean, Ayo proved himself. He proved himself to be a valuable player in the playoffs. So I mean, he kind of earned his money, man. He earned his money.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed with that. I believe he proved enough for them to let go of segue here. Julius Randle, who is now with the Brooklyn Nets. This was a 3-team trade.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nick Claxton is now with the Chicago Bulls, coming from the Brooklyn Nets. Also, the Brooklyn Nets got a 2026 first-round pick along with Julius Randle. And the Minnesota Timberwolves got Mo Gee, I believe that's how you say his name, and a 2026 second-round pick, number 33.
Man, who lost in this trade? Nick Claxton. Boy, you went from one bad team to another bad team. The only difference is the team that you're going to with the Chicago Bulls, they have Jordan, they have championships. That's it. They don't have nothing else.
Who really lost, if you want to be honest, is Julius Randle.
Well, I mean, true enough, because, I mean, Brooklyn ain't like that. But at least he's going back to New York. If that accounts for anything, he was a Knicks, then went to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and then you saw the former team that traded you win the championship. To now you back in New York playing for Brooklyn on a bad team again.
Don't forget he started off with the Lakers.
Not his fault.
No.
Not his fault.
My man is a journeyman right now, and he has a bad rep for a pretty good player.
Yeah.
But his locker room etiquette is not on point. Mm-hmm. He's been the problem a lot of the times from what other players are saying. And
you bring up a great point. The point of locker room presence. Or their lack, or thereof. Yeah, that was a great point. Out of all the things that I was gonna say, you hit the nail. You hit the hammer right on the nail. So you did that. I know I missed that saying though, but
you did. I was wondering if you was gonna correct me.
I can't. Oh, that's the one I can't get. Anyway,
you hit the nail right on the head.
You hit the nail right on the head. Yeah.
Okay. You're struggling there a little bit.
All right, yep. So the Memphis Grizzlies selected with the third pick of this year's NBA draft, Cameron Boozer out of Duke.
Now, I mean, that makes sense because they got rid of Jaren Jackson Jr. and they went and got they're hoping for a better big man who can extend his range some, and also, like you said, has a high basketball IQ.
Yeah, more skill. I mean, I like his game. Again, y'all know me. I don't like the school that he went to. I hate them. But as far as like,
he showed up though.
Yeah, he showed. Man, he showed every bit of, man. Like that team. I think he has potential. He has potential. Like I can see him being an all-star. I can see him being an all-star. But it's just going to be we gonna see. We gonna see how it's gonna play out.
Yeah,
Memphis, y'all, low key, y'all was kind of right for dealing Jaren Jackson out. So y'all get a little bit younger, even though Jaren Jackson is younger. And I'm assuming Jaren Jackson hasn't averaged double-digit rebounds. I can see him averaging double-digit rebounds.
I believe they got rid of Jaren Jackson because they couldn't get rid of Ja Morant.
Well, Ja, your time is coming, sir. Don't you worry, buddy.
I truly believe they probably would have kept him going to your Twin Towers theory where you got two big men kind of controlling the outlook of your team and building around that. I believe they would have toyed around with that idea, but they couldn't because they couldn't get anybody to take Ja. Because as we still speak right now, Ja Morant is injury prone and still a problematic when it comes to his social issues. Mm-hmm. You want to throw bombs, grenades, guns. You want to play with those things also? it doesn't look good for your future. Not to say that that's the type of person you are, but that is what you look like right now.
Yep. I have to agree.
I think that's why they didn't get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't keep Jaren Jackson Jr. is because they couldn't get rid of John Morant. That's just me.
Yeah.
The biggest trade, the one that we got to talk about. I said it last week, and maybe that's the good luck thing that we do for now. Mm-hmm. I can affect things if I just say I don't want to talk about it no more. Everything but that thing in New Orleans. I can't do that one. I can't affect that one. But because I said we weren't going to talk about it anymore until it happened, guess what? It finally happened. Giannis Antetokounmpo actually went to the Miami Heat along with Bobby Portis. And before I say anything, I just want to say this. I think Milwaukee got the better end of this deal. I think Milwaukee got the better end of this deal. I think this is exactly what they wanted. They got a haul back. But before we get into what Milwaukee did or did not do, what do you think about this finally happening? Giannis finally getting to a destination that he wants to go to.
Yeah, I don't mind the move. Right now, if we looking at the Miami Heat as a starting five, they look like a solid, good starting five. Especially on defense. Now, what they do on offense is going to, might be a little bit struggle here and there. But I like the move. The only thing that Miami Heat didn't do is get more bench players. Me right now. I'm looking at I don't know. I'm looking at the starting five. All right, they have a starting five: Giannis, Bam Adebayo, Norman Powell. They have a point guard that's more defensive-minded point guard.
Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell. Yeah, Davion Mitchell. And also they have Andrew Wiggins. So that's a nice little starting five. I don't know who they have on the bench. You don't have no bench players. So if everybody gets tired, who you gonna have on that bench? They need to make something happen with that, because you're gonna have to have a bench to win. So right now, Miami has starting five. Yeah, cool. Milwaukee Bucks, hey, they start overtime. They're starting overtime.
I mean, Giannis, you finally got what you wanted. You at a place where they have a championship culture. They even have a saying called Heat. The Heat Wave, what they call it? Not the Heat Wave.
Heat Wave.
Heat culture.
They have a winning culture. They have a good culture.
They have a winning culture. They've exceeded expectations at time, with Dwayne Wayne having 2 championships. One with Shaq. Oh, no, 3, right? 3. He has 3. 1 with Shaq, 2 with LeBron and Chris Bosh, and all the other supporting cast that we won't name, because they had a lot of help. They built their team right. And I would assume that they're going to build everything around Giannis. They have Bam Adebayo there, which they didn't want to give that up. They also have Bobby Portis, who can extend the floor, so they can be a position 3, which is a small forward, and a power forward substitute also. Mm-hmm. Both him, Bam, and Giannis on the floor. They have the length, maybe not the speed, but maybe that works out to their advantage. They have defensive minded. They have scorers. Yeah. Hakeem Waquez is one. Davion Mitchell was lighting it up too, even though we didn't think he was a scorer.
He came in big out while we were watching the play-in tournament, when they were in the play-in tournament. But he's been a good defensive player.
He's been good on offense too and I know that because I did the NBA fantasy thing this year.
Yeah, so I mean he did his thing. So I really can't. I'm not mad at it. They just need somebody on the bench. That's pretty much it. That's what I can say.
Since you said they needed more people on the bench, what they gave up is why I think Milwaukee won this, if nothing else but for the future. Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware. Oh, they did give up Jaquez. They gave up Jamie Jaquez Jr. Yeah. So that's a score gone. And how you say his name?
Kasparos Judunas,
which is a guard.
Yeah, I believe out of Illinois.
So we got to take that back. So Jaime, I think that's how they say it. Jaime Jaquez Jr. He gone, who's a scorer. Milwaukee got back quite a haul, including the number 13 pick this year, 2031 and 2033 first round pick from Miami. They can swap picks in the 2030 draft, and they get in the 2033 draft a second round pick. They got a lot, right? I know I just overwhelmed or whatever, right? But they're building for the future. And they also got some stuff back present day. And I believe they offloaded Giannis' contract and possibly Bobby Portis' contract to get more things from. Yeah. So it's interesting to see what they did. Milwaukee got exactly what they wanted back. They got enough to sit up there and offload some contracts. They also got some players back, and then they also have enough to sit up there and build for the future. And hopefully, they have people who are happy to be there.
They need, again, like, y'all gonna need one of them scoring guards, bro. Y'all gonna have to have somebody, a scoring guard that can complement Giannis and Bam, because they don't shoot a lot of threes. They don't shoot a lot of threes. But now that we're getting back into it, we talked about Giannis going to the Miami Heat. Well, reports came out yesterday or through the weekend that Boston was thinking about getting rid of, Brown maybe to get Giannis. That didn't happen. The Minnesota Timberwolves, they were in talks, but they were in talks about getting Giannis as well, but that didn't do anything. Nothing happened with that. So I mean, right now we still waiting. I think it's gonna be some more trades coming up. Of course, again, we still looking at the NBA draft, so we're definitely gonna keep y'all updated on that. Also, did you want to go to Trae Young?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Trae Young has signed a $212 million contract. I'm sorry, 4 year, $212 million contract with the Washington Wizards. He will be staying with the Washington Wizards. So, if there was any debate about whether Washington Wizards was going to select Darren Peterson or AJ DeBosta, I think Trae Young signed that 4 year, $212 million contract with them was a definite, we going with AJ. So, I mean, look, I again, like I said, I like the move. Washington Wizards seem like they on the uptick of things. They trying to make some moves. Got a great rookie coming in. They still have Anthony Davis, Trae Young, Trey Johnson, Keyshawn George, which at times, like through his whole career, even though it's a small amount, has shown flashes of all-star. So we'll see. What you think about it?
Him signing, I don't think it's a shocker. I don't think he had nowhere else to go. I don't think the trade market was that big, or what they thought it was going to be. So yeah, I didn't see him going anywhere else. So it made sense. He opted out so he can get this big contract. He got his big payday. They're looking to build towards the future, and he's looking to be a staple piece. So shout out to Trae Young. After your time in Atlanta and suffering, you deserve this. And I didn't coin this phrase, but I hear it all the time. Trade the barge, get your money, baby.
Hey man, look, and then we have on the hot seat right now, number 5 pick.
Hold on, I used to be all about the draft, but I don't know who's playing anymore.
Oh yeah, I understand that. Rightfully so. That's true.
I understand it, and I also say this: I didn't tune in at the beginning of the college basketball season, G, and that's what we're here for, of course, because he way more basketball heavy because football season still be going on. But what I can say is this: they are projecting this year's draft to be like the 1986 draft, like the 1996 draft. It's actually 2026, so I guess it come in tens now. So this draft is projected to be a game-shifting, a generational shift in terms of these players are going to come in and have that big of an impact along with what we already have in there. So even if you don't know who it is, I would say next year when the league starts, let's see what these young players do. It hadn't been this rich at the top for sure in a long time.
Based off.
And this could go deep into the first round with everybody kind of getting what they want, and it could be something game changing.
Yep, and we have. Again, I know Mikael Brown. He's one of my favorite guards to come out. Cameron Carr. Mikael Brown out of Louisville. Cameron Carr out of Baylor. Darius Acuff out of Arkansas had a real good season. Keaton Wagler that played at Illinois that was in the Final Four. He had a real good season. So I'm predicting in the next few spots of the teams that's picking, depending on what they need. The point guard is heavy. Again, Mikael Brown is one of my favorites. Also, Nate Amont out of Tennessee. So we'll see. We're gonna keep y'all updated. And the 5th pick is coming in right now. So yeah, we'll see.
Actually, we're a little bit behind. It came in.
Okay, it already came in. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. We'll let y'all know. I'm pretty sure y'all can see it if y'all have ESPN. I see. Oh yeah, I saw.
I'll share the screen after a while.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Is that it? We got anything else? I think that's it.
Yes, sir.
I think that's it. Okay, well, thank y'all so much for tuning in once again, one more time. This episode is brought to you by From I Did It, episode 1. Just like every rapper want to be a ball player, Every podcaster want to be an author.
All shots is okay.
And yes, as we get ready to go into our segments, y'all let us know. Make sure you also do this one thing right here if you can. Put your music picks in there from us to you. Make sure you put an M next to the artist, album, or song. We'll say it one more time. Every rapper want to be a ball player. Every ball player want to be a rapper. And we just want to bridge the intersect in between. So as we talk about sports, we talk about music, the whole 9 yards. And y'all watch these commercials right here.
What's up? I'm Cairo. Next, we have Flag on the Play, when life comes at you fast, The Money Shot, and finally, Music Picks.
I hope y'all enjoyed that commercial. That was brought to you by Mr. Cairo himself, Mr. Swag Surf himself as well. Got to give a big shout out to the big man on the microphone over here to my right, or to your left, Mr. Gary. And we appreciate you for the work that you did with the podcast with Mr. Cairo. And with that being said,
I want to get a bobblehead.
we're going to work on that. All right, so with that, with no further ado, my flag on the play goes to boxer, if you don't know, Mr. Jermall Charlo. Unfortunately, Jermall Charlo was arrested for drunk driving and also possession of a firearm. Reportedly his third DWI, so he may have to do some time. Jermall, look, he's a good boxer. He faced Canelo. He was in the ring. He took his licks. He stayed the course. He fought to the end. He ain't give up. He lost, but it was a good fight. He showed promise, but that third DWI, man, they ain't looking too good. You might have to go to some counseling or go to therapy, and whatever you got to do, man, because that ain't no joke. And you don't want to end up like old boy that played for the Las Vegas Raiders. What's his name, if you remember? When they ran over the lady and the dog.
Crap, I forgot his name. Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs. Yeah, you don't want to be a Henry Ruggs, or who was the other dude that played for Kansas City right now? I can't receiver that got called.
Oh, Rasheed Rice.
Rasheed Rice. Don't be them.
No, don't be Dante Stallworth or Ben Roethlisberger.
Don't be Dante Lord. Don't be Dante Stallworth or Ben Roethlisberger. Well, anyway, if you know, you know. But again, my flag on the play goes to Jermall Charlo.
Don't knock me on my seat now, buddy. All right, so my flag on the play goes to maybe the pettiest person out here in all of sports. It goes to Lane Kiffin. Give me that noise. Lane Kiffin gets the flag on the play. Mm-hmm. Real quick, I'm sorry, I forgot to show love. Thank you, G. I'm working on making sure they can combine and all of that, but working hard on these commercials over here. Using a lot of money. The flag on the play again goes to Lane Kiffin. With giving his opinion about how kids did not want to come to Oxford, Mississippi when he was Ole Miss head coach, and saying that that's what parents and grandparents told him as a recruit that he was trying to bring in, and basically starting a beef that shouldn't be a beef. Mm-hmm. Lane Kiffin stepped into this, and then he stepped out by having the two schools duke it out for who's the most racist.
Only Lane, man.
Here's the truth of the matter. Both schools are equally racist. Both schools are in the South. Both schools are in states that test at the very bottom of being the worst in the whole nation. Both schools have a troubled past in history. Mm-hmm. Ole Miss, hotty toddy, has a history of Confederate flags being shown in the stadiums, and also has, of course, the lack of integration that they did not want to take place, and the sense of oppression that comes with the state of Mississippi, as recently as trying to get minorities to not have their voting rights anymore.
Yes, sir.
That's one. Two, Louisiana, the beautiful state that we're from, yep. We know that they have a history of it. Well, LSU was one of the last to sit up there and integrate back in the day. If it wasn't for Nick Saban, LSU would not be where they're at right now, because as early as the 2000s, people would rather go to the HBCU, shout out to HBCU, Southern and Grambling, They would go to a ULL. They would go to a ULM. They would go to a Louisiana Tech. They would go anywhere but LSU. They did not get the cream of the crop before. They did not get that before at the capacity they do now. And now, because they did embrace it, because they did accept certain things, they then set up there and they look like the shiny, new, prospective school that you can sit up there and say, that's what we wanted to be like.
Yes, sir.
When in all actuality, if you look at where Baton Rouge is and where it separates with the I-10, I believe, if I'm saying that correctly, where things are built at, you'll find racism there too.
You'll find it everywhere, man.
So my flag on the play goes to Lane Kiffin for simply being a starter. And knowing that you started this because you had no problems when you were in Ole Miss and they were the only one that wanted to give you a chance. And everywhere that you leave behind a pile of rubble and a pile of gasoline that you sit up there and light on fire. September 19th, I believe, is the date that they play, and it's in Ole Miss. For LSU's sake and their fans, please, fans, don't show up there. We're not sure if Lane Kiffin's going to make it out of there. And oh, by the way, Lane Kiffin, you were really on the clock for all this. You keep starting. Flag on the play to you, Lane Kiffin.
Yep, and look, one of my favorite prospects in this draft just got drafted by the Brooklyn Nets, Mikael Brown. Congratulations, sir. I think he's going to have a bright future in Brooklyn. We'll see, man. Turn it around. Turn the organization around, man. Make some shake. But anyway, all right. So we are about to get to when life comes at you fast. And pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you get on that plane or that helicopter and you are on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, cloud 15. And yep. And you're on and you jump off the plane or the helicopter and your parachute don't work. This is the sound that it makes. No, you good. All right, so when life comes at you fast, it goes to the organization of the Milwaukee Bucks and also the players from Miami Heat that got traded to Milwaukee. Y'all went from the players from Milwaukee. Y'all went from, I think, Giannis and Bobby Portis. Y'all went from one losing situation to, I ain't gonna lie, it's looking like another losing situation as well. Also with the players, Khalil Ware, Hami, let's see, who else we had that dipped out from there as well?
No, I don't know about dip out, but hold on.
Yeah, well, they got traded. I'm sorry. They got traded. What's my boy name? I can't even think of his name right now. But everybody, the people that got traded, let's see, Khalil Ware, Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, and Kasparis. Yeah, when life comes at you fast too. You went from the good life in Miami. It's nice outside. You can go walk outside to it's gonna be chilly out there in Milwaukee. And it ain't fun when you're losing. So when life comes at you fast, goes to everybody that got traded because I don't see a winning scenario at all.
I don't know, man. Milwaukee might not be that bad, bro. They got some things going. They did not get nothing back. I think for Miami to give up Tyler Hero, who they held on to, they could have gotten Damian Lillard over the years. They could have got a lot of people that wanted to come to Miami, and they held on to Tyler Hero. So I hope they satisfied with what they got. Yeah. I didn't have a money shot, but then I just thought about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my money shot is that one shot, that one thing that you gotta remember. And give me that sound real quick.
Money shot.
My money shot goes to me just being petty. It goes to Kyle Pitts getting a 3-year, $54 million extension. And I say this because I don't like the Atlanta Falcons. I don't like the Dirty Birds. You know, one of the things that they say is when you pay a player, he actually doesn't perform well after he gets paid. Well, what do you say about a player that wasn't performing good before they got paid? He only performed well 1 year. And also, we are unknown with the quarterback situation because we don't know if Michael Penix is going to play. Michael Penix Jr., I'm sorry, is going to play, if he's going to be back or if he's going to be injury prone, who's a left-handed quarterback, and people are always weary of that. But now you went and got Tua Tagovailoa, who's also a left-handed quarterback who has injury history and loves to throw up gang signs. No, you went and sold this future and you extended Kyle Pitts, gave him $54 million, $36 million guaranteed for one, I'll give him, pretty good season when it was really, really bad prior to that. And so you extended him, you gave him his guaranteed money, and I'm not sure who we're going to see next year. But if Kyle Pitts does not perform, I can honestly tell you this is going to be something that may come back and bite Atlanta Falcons.
Let's hope it does.
In the rear. And the reason why I bring this up is, as petty as Spencer and I can be when it comes to our NFL football teams, the one thing that I can say is this. The NFC South was better when the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons would come out and represent. Because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a la without Tom Brady, haven't done anything since. Carolina Panthers haven't done anything since. It was just better when you had two of the better cities that you can think of representing. And, like, Atlanta continues to make silly moves. The only silly move I hadn't seen we made is we hadn't traded Alvin Kamara. And if we do, that'll be on here as a, I think I might make that everything. Yeah. I just might take over the whole segment and just rant.
Yeah. I mean, look, you wouldn't be wrong, man. You wouldn't be wrong. But, yeah, I hope it does bite a minute behind. You know, I hope they lose and continue to lose.
I really need to stop the hate, but I agree with you on this one. I'm a little worried. Listen, I wasn't going to – I didn't have a money shot this week, and I thought about it because we had texts about it. I didn't get a chance to get back to you because I'm training right now at the 9 to 5. But, yeah, Kyle Pitts getting this money, I'm not so sure. Number one, $36 million is a lot. But then they also paid Tua Tagovailoa, so what do I know? Paying Drake May was smart, though. No, Drake. Now paying Drake May was smart. Now come on, don't do that. don't do that. How much they paid Tua? Let me see what his contract was real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got to see something.
You showed it.
No, that was. I don't know if they took it.
Okay. Well, I mean, while he looking that up, Darius Akov just got drafted by the Sacramento Kings. All right.
Oh, okay. Atlanta got him on a 1-year deal. They fine. Okay. They did fine. Okay. Never mind. At least y'all didn't sign Tua Tagovailoa to a long-term deal. Y'all still got Michael Penix Jr. on the rookie deal. The smartest thing y'all did was pay Drake May. And y'all got rid of Raheem Morris. And then y'all went and got Kevin Stefanski. We'll see if they help.
Yeah.
We'll see if they help.
We'll see, man.
We'll see if they help. Yeah, I had to be petty. Spencer, you can hate me all you want to, but you know I ain't telling no stories. You know I'm not telling no stories. Oh, look at that. We made it.
All right.
We made it.
We did that.
One more time. If you can, if you will, put an M next to the artist, album, or song. We shall highlight that. You still got time here before we get to our music picks. And without further ado, I'm actually going to go ahead and get into that right now. Right. Let's Work by Prince.
By none other.
Number one, baby. Number one in your heart and in your head. Fury by Prince. We in a Prince mood and I love it.
Yes, sir. I ain't mad at that.
Dang it, why it ain't go away?
Yeah, anybody else, man, let us know what y'all listening to.
Yeah, I'm gonna scroll back, make sure I ain't missing.
Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be nothing. Mine's is gospel.
Oh, look at you getting the gospel.
Mine's is gospel.
Look at you getting the gospel.
Look, I was watching Good Cop, Bad Cop on Netflix. Last episode, it came on.
Did something strike your chord?
I was like, oh, man, look, anyway, I can talk about that. But, yeah. I mean, I think my music picks might be good. I think my music picks are going to be good. I think they're going to be good, yeah.
You ready for it? Oh, wait.
Oh, happy Juneteenth to everybody, too.
Get
Juneteenth.
Although I rock with Prince every day is June.
It's June, baby.
It is.
It is June.
Here we go.
All right. So my music picks of this week goes to Sister Rosetta Tharpe. There Be Peace in the Valley for Me. And Steely Dan, Do It Again. I'm sorry, Steely Dan.
I'm about to say that's Dan.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Dan. Maybe. Yeah. Steely Dan, do it again. So again, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, there'll be peace in the valley for me, and Steely Dan, do it again. That's to my white brethren out there, you know.
I actually got some Steely Dan on my
Mhm.
phone. I did not go gospel this week.
Okay.
I'm shocked you went gospel. Okay. Toby Nwigwe, Been Broke featuring Fat, that's his wife. That's just what they call her. 2 Chainz and Chameleonaire. I've been broke my whole life. That's how it goes. And then Midas Hutch, MAAD, Jill, Jenga, Hey Stranger.
It's a lot going on. Right
It's a lot going on. Yeah, now you know how I feel.
It's a lot going to say it 3 times in a fast.
I can't. Toby Nwigwe, Been Broke, featuring Fat his wife, 2 Chainz, Chameleonaire, and then Midas Hutch, MAAD, Jill, Jenga, Hey Stranger.
Yes, sir.
I got it out.
I like it. I like it.
And I ain't even used Google Translate to get their names.
Translate. All right.
I did not use
All
Google
right.
Translate. All right,
Rock
y'all.
with the picks, even though I ain't heard none of them people besides Toby. But yeah.
I
ain't-
got you.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, people. Well, we do have a series that we are going to start next week in order to get us prepped for the NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
I will not reveal the things. Maybe I'll make I'll make a graphic.
Like some slight.
Yeah, I'll make a graphic. But we will be doing something all the way up into the preseason every week to get us prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we did rankings.
Okay.
Maybe possibly we'll do that on the side. I almost got it perfected where we can have guests on here too. So we getting close. But
Mhm.
we are gonna do something to get prepared for the NFL season. NBA trades will be going on, so we'll have a bit more to talk about with that. But the most exciting thing that we have for y'all coming up is we're gonna get into more of the story element, right? We want to break down some interesting stories, whether they past, present, or maybe we even predict some things.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to get into that storytelling element. We hope that y'all rocking with us, y'all liking with us. We going with an evolution of the show. Something that's going to be a staple here real soon. And if everything goes right, we're hoping in July we can start adding that extra element of bringing people in via phone, via video to be guests. Y'all can ask us questions, state your opinion, and we'll possibly have like questions of the day that y'all can sit there and answer. And we just want y'all to rock with us. We excited for what's the next thing to come for sure.
Facts, man. Big facts.
Did you have anything else for him? Good
Nah,
sir?
man. Hey, we appreciate y'all again. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all do not have to be here, but y'all tune in every single Tuesday. And I just want to let you guys know from the bottom of my heart that I really, really, really do appreciate y'all tuning in to see us at GNC Sports Talk. So big shout out to you again, brother, as always.
As always.
Keep doing your thing. Everybody out there, right here, y'all keep doing y'all thing. Stay positive out there. Stay focused. Don't let nobody take y'all off y'all path. And that's a message from GNC Sports Talk.
Don't let nobody knock you off your square.
Don't let nobody knock you off your.
I feel it.
I feel it, boy. All right.
Well, once again, we're going to end this show off. Thank you to the repeat offenders. Once again, if you want to be a repeat offender, tune in next week. Shout out to the replay viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the first-time viewers, subscribers, likers, bots, whatever it may be. We want to say thank you once again and welcome. And one more time, just because we got to make sure we keep introducing ourselves, I am Gary.
This is Cary.
GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because we are the culture. You dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama says so.
Because our mama said so. Thank y'all. Love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Take it easy. And we are out.
Peace.